Here are 4 ways to help get better sleep with a painful rotator cuff tear. If you've got a rotator cuff tear, then chances are you've had trouble sleeping because of it, or you might run into trouble sleeping in the future because of your rotator cuff tear. Either way, I'm going to give you the 4 tips right now, plus some practical explanations along the way for why these things work. So the first tip is, if you like to lie down on your back, then you need to get a pillow under your arm right here. It's going to be in this position. And the reason why, here's my practical tip, is because when your arm is in this position, when your shoulder's in this position, at the ball and socket joint, it's in the position where there's the least amount of tension and compression going through the joint. In other words, it's the most comfortable position. And think about it. If you ever hurt your shoulder, the first thing you do is put it like this. A shoulder sling will get your arm in this position. That's just the position that is most comfortable for your shoulder. So it makes sense that if you're lying on your back, to get your arm in that position. If you put your arm at your side like so, or even with your hand on your body like this, your elbow is kind of behind your body or in line with your body, and that's not the best thing. You want it to be more right here. So if you get a pillow right there, then you're going to be in a much more comfortable position. Now you can use multiple pillows if you want. You can figure out what you need, but generally getting into this position while you're on your back is going to give you the most comfort if you're dealing with a rotator cuff tear. Now let's say you want to lie down on your side because you're a side sleeper or you change positions. I'm an every position sleeper. I go back and forth, mainly side, but I definitely do end up on my back or on my stomach sometimes. But if you're going to lie on your side, and let's say this is my shoulder that hurts, you want that one on top ideally. I'm going to show you a trick to lie on it. If you're going to lie on your side, you want to hug a pillow like this. You might need an extra thick pillow or even 2 or 3 pillows to get your arm close to that same position that I was talking about, that comfort position where there's the least amount of tension going through your rotator cuff tendon and ligaments and everything in your shoulder joint. So getting into this position, you'll get an extra hour, hopefully more, hopefully get all the sleep that you need. Now the third tip, this is another position tip, is making a pillow trench. This is how this works. So you're going to have your pillow for your head, just like so. Then you're going to put 2 pillows together with a gap between them, that's the trench. And your shoulder is going to go in the trench. Now, ideally, you're probably going to need a 4th pillow to hug with your other arm. But let's say this is my painful shoulder. What I'm going to do is lie down so that my shoulder's in the trench. And you get your elbow out into a comfortable position. And you can lie down on your painful side. Now you might need to wedge that pillow under your back, have somebody else do it, or just get in the right position to where you kind of lay on it and you can roll back onto it or roll forward if you need to, and you're still in a comfortable position. Now the way this looks, if you're hugging a pillow, is everything else is the same over here. Now I'm just hugging my pillows right here. Number 4 is fixing the root problem of the rotator cuff tear. Now in my opinion, this is the ultimate fix for rotator cuff tears. If you fix the root problem of your rotator cuff tear, then you should be less inflamed and less painful when you go to sleep at night, which means you don't have to worry about the position. You don't have to get a certain pillow a certain way in order to get the best sleep. You should be falling asleep in just about any position you want because nothing in your shoulder is inflamed or painful. A lot of people go spend tons of money on special pillows, and those do help sometimes. I'm not saying that they don't. They can buy you an extra hour or 2 of sleep. They might get you better quality sleep when you do sleep. But the long-term plan is to fix the root of the problem so you're not hurting when you go to sleep. Now, fixing the root problem requires you to address the muscle imbalance in order to get rid of the extra tension that's going through the rotator cuff tendons. When you can get the weakest muscles in your shoulder, usually the upper trap muscles, stronger, it tends to take pressure off that tendon. And if you can spend more time during the day like that with less tension through your rotator cuff tendon, then it generally feels better throughout the day and leads to you feeling better at night when you go to sleep, and then you shouldn't be waking up as much. So if it wasn't irritated to begin with, then it wouldn't be bothering you at night and you wouldn't be worried about this problem. Now, if you're looking for help to fix that root problem and get that long-term relief from a rotator cuff problem and even avoid rotator cuff repair surgery, then you need to check out our rotator cuff tear recovery program. There's a link to it in the description below. And what this program is, it's a 100% online and on-demand program. You can access it anytime. and anywhere that you have an internet connection and a device with a screen on it. And this program walks you through step by step what to do to fix the root problem of a rotator cuff tear. This is the same treatment approach that I use with my clients here in the clinic. And this is what we do to help people sleep better at night. It's one of the criteria that you have to follow throughout the program is how are you sleeping? You'll see all about it once you dig into that program. I've also put all our YouTube videos that relate to rotator cuff tears to help you in a single playlist. It's called the Rotator Cuff Tear Help Playlist. You'll find it down in the description below right next to the Rotator Cuff Tear Recovery Program link. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please give us a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful for you. Please drop a comment, leave any questions you have. If you have any other sleep positions that you found beneficial for you, don't hide them. Please share them with all the other viewers here so that they might benefit too. I love to learn something new as well. And please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our helpful videos that we post each and every week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.